Oh. He's like crying. He kicked my ass so hard. He's actually crying.
Boo! Hey, Wolf Among Us. I'm Time. He's Cable. Last time we kind of got beat up a little bit by Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and then we went and talked to Toad, and he lied to us a lot about somebody being in his apartment, and now we're here at the bar where the woodsman was. He's not here right now, supposedly, but I guess we can look around here and talk to these very nice people and find out.
I wonder what year this takes place in, because this is before the comics, and there's a bunch of CRT TVs all over the place.
Yeah,
A lot of these walk out the door?
Yeah.
I think there was a poster that said something about the future year of like 1996 or 8 or something on it.
On the back, you saw it while he was holding that. The cigarette brand that he smokes is called Huff and Puff, by the way.
Someone who laughed.
In case you didn't see that poster. Should have gone with lung butter, but you know, whatever.
Why didn't you dump it?
I was saving it for when he comes
You
back.
want a cleaner place? Feel free to get the fuck out of here.
Maybe I want to drink that drink. Huh? Dump it, I can't have it.
Yeah.
Deny it. I'm good at picking up.
He leans down and like tries to stick his face in it and look it up.
Like Cohen did.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to eat this entire jar of pickled eggs. Excuse me?
Stools
un-
in this place.
Takes off the top, just starts pouring it in his mouth.
But there's only one right next to you.
You ever had a pickled
gonna
egg,
order
Tom?
No,
Just here to bother
I don't know if it sounds that good.
Whenever I hear pickled eggs are like green, and I'm like, is that really safe to eat?
what I mean.
Give me a
I would like to eat your
line.
pickled egg textures. Thank you.
You want a line?
I really want a pickled egg.
Sure.
I think they
You
have
know
some
me,
bar
the big bad
downstairs.
wolf, loves pickled eggs.
Think that's funny? Yep. Think it's fucking hilarious. It was alright.
Dragon Wing.
Dragon Wing. Live in Madison Square.
I don't
May
wanna be
27th, 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
here.
Be there or be squizzer.
Opening by Dirty Mouse.
Oh my god. Wait, you didn't tell me you had a bathroom.
You lied to me.
I really had to go.
There weren't any bushes outside.
It has a sign on the front that says restroom, you fucking idiot.
I can't read.
Oh, yeah, you can read.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and
Oh my god.
Hi, Woodsman.
Well, you're all under arrest. They have to negotiate so you can get that guy's stool so you can just slowly stool your way closer to him.
Ollie wanted to clear it, but I said no. He'll be back. Now here you are.
You and me been going at it for hundreds of years. I'm through fighting.
You weren't through fighting last night.
Well, that's because you beat me and the fight's over and now I'm through.
Well,
I mean, we're not fighting right now anymore. You won that one. God. Way to rub it in, jeez. Do you not see the bandage on the back of my head? You won.
decided to switch
Jeez.
seats.
I didn't even do that, Woodsman.
You still won, though. That's not how I remember it, but at the same time, I don't remember much. Everything's kind of jumbled together because you did axe my brain.
This doesn't have to go like this.
I don't really exactly remember what happened on account of the X in my brain.
Yeah,
I
Bragby.
want to talk to you. Why don't we let him tell me that?
Okay, Grant.
Apparently, these are two of the only people that show up to this bar because of the scorecard back there only has one other initial on it.
It's funny. Just a minute ago, no one seemed to know who you were.
Yeah, well, everyone knows you. Big bad wolf. No, I'm I'm the bad guy and you're a sheriff.
Well, if you stopped hitting women, that would be a lot easier for you to stop being a bad guy.
Yeah.
Not exactly comfortable with it. either, but
Maybe don't do that and things will
play the
go a
hand
little
you're
bit
dealt.
better.
Some folks are forced.
I don't do that, which is why I'm not the bad guy. Are you following me?
Guess you want to know about the girl.
Amongst other things, sure.
I'd walked past her place for weeks. She didn't look like it. She had money. I was sure of it. She wouldn't put up any kind of fight. I was gonna rob her. And the night I finally get up the nerve to do it, there you are, fucking things up for me. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, so that's what it was.
You were planning on robbing her?
And not cutting her head off with your
Grandma?
presumably magic
What
axe.
are you talking about?
I was hungry and you ate her first.
Her grandmother
Oh, okay. He's talking about the original story.
were already there.
Yeah.
I
lying
see.
in the bed. I only
Yeah.
saved her because I thought she might give me a reward. But she didn't give me shit. Except a bunch of people thinking I'm something I ain't. I played along.
All I got was a really good reputation and like a hero's welcome everywhere I went.
Drink
Whoa.
every now and again.
Meanwhile, you were in a river with rocks in your stomach.
I already know this.
Yeah, it's
story,
not
Lee.
very fun being in a river with rocks in my stomach.
About Red
Well, you
Riding
shouldn't have eaten the grandma.
Hear about Faith. She was murdered.
But I was so hungry.
The girl you were
I was
beating
also hungry. I relate.
No,
Are we best friends? Did we just become best friends?
Or did we just become best friends?
I swear.
Can I be a deputy too?
Just smacking around shows up dead.
I only
hours
have room for
later.
one deputy right now. I gotta get that badge custom made. It's all plastic and junk.
I'm a piece of shit, okay? I know that. I hit that girl. I did. I shouldn't have, but I didn't kill her. You believe me, right?
I kind of do believe
Gonna
you,
string me
actually.
up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad.
No, you were guilty. We're solving this case in the first and only
He
episode.
was here. That's the fucking truth, Sheriff.
You see?
I mean,
Bigby, please. You can't. They'll throw me down the witch.
that sounds fun, whatever that
is.
is.
You know that. Hey, stop! This isn't what I want.
I notice it hasn't given me a
Shut the
chance to
fuck up,
respond to
Woody.
this.
Shit ain't just about you.
No, shut up and just put your hands up. Wee! Enjoy the ride. Wee!
Sniffing around this part of town when the rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown.
Are we rich?
Isn't that right, Bigby?
You're not, but you work for people who are.
It's
Ichabod
not
Crane and
like
junk?
that. There are problems with
You
the
see
way
him with his
things
pocket
go, I
watch and
get
his
it.
little glasses?
Nothing
I mean, I guess he is, but I haven't gotten the impression literally anybody else is, except maybe Snow.
Snow White looks pretty, like, pretty well dressed up. A literal king lives there, too, apparently. Or isn't, I guess? I think he's missing, actually. Am I wrong?
Big fucking mouth. Oh, it gets bigger.
That's a weird thing to say.
Oh,
Oh,
baby, are you flirting with me? Oh my god, you're beautiful.
hi, hello, where did your clothes go?
Should have walked out of here when you had
My,
the chance.
what big teeth you have.
You're scaring the
Nah.
Don't worry about me.
Oh. Okay.
Good for you. I knew he was Grendel. I don't know who the fuck she is. Just maybe just a regular troll.
Variety of troll, I guess.
Oh, it's his mom.
Oh, okay. Ow. Yeah, Grendel is a pretty big name, so this might be a problem.
Just punch him until he stops. But first you have to get naked.
If I transform, do my clothes also disappear?
I guess I'll just lean back on the bar and just drink, says the woodsman.
Yeah.
I'm not even a part of this right now.
He doesn't care about that at all, apparently. You know you guys are gonna have to pay for all this damage, right?
We have magic. We just make goblin gold or whatever the hell they did in Harry Potter. Well, I guess I'll just let this happen. I mean, if he's dead, I won't go in the witching well.
Yeah, Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm being a little werewolfy.
He's becoming his fursona, kids.
Just a little bit werewolfy, though.
Just a little bit. To show how fucking overpowered he is.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really easy, actually.
Oh, I thought we were playing. God. Half of that was your fault, dumbass.
Stab!
You missed. There you go. There you go. Good.
I got him. It's fine. He'll be
Oh.
okay.
The knee again.
He's a really famous fable. He'll be okay.
He's had enough. You've done your signature knee kick thing. Please, just let him fall.
He did attack me first. To be fair. I chose to walk away. Thank you, Detective HUD. Deputy HUD.
Deputy.
Double.
Sugar in water. I like the little tap at the end that you did there.
Yeah. And now I'm back to normal.
It's a good thing you keep anti-werewolf juice on tap here.
Submit a damage report with my office. Fabletown will pay for this.
Ukraine.
Charge the stick on there, too,
Yeah.
and the glass. Don't even think about
But
it.
yeah, I saw you trying to sneak out there.
Is this the
What were you
type
gonna
of
do, hide in the
treatment
bathroom and think I
expect
forgot
if
you were
like
here?
Take me in.
He attacked me first, you
He
fucking idiot.
literally attacked me first. Everybody who's fought me has attacked me first.
Well, you did start it. I guess that's true.
Is there somebody else I have to fight now?
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl.
Oh, hi.
Oh. He's like crying. He kicked my ass so hard. He's actually crying.
Boo! What?
Hey, dork. Get ready to make his choice.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Dead time dilation, wolf powers.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the the woodsman. So
Fuck, man. That's not
German
necessary.
Shit.
He's the one
You realize there's no
want, not
exit
me.
in there, woodsman.
Brother won't be saving you
It's
this
a bathroom.
you go in there. He's like trying to squeeze out the little tiny window they have like way up on the wall.
He's like stuck. He's like, oh, oh. You come back like hours later and he's still there trying to get out.
The Eggman Diner.
Is no one like normal gonna question seeing you do this?
No, it's fine.
I mean, I guess this is just whatever. I've seen weirder shit.
Yeah. Maybe they're just into that.
It's a citizen's arrest now.
Do
Fuck
anything
off.
stupid, and I'll throw you down the witching well myself.
He looks like he can probably break those cuffs.
I can break these locks.
Well, we have some police here, which is unfortunate.
Hmm. Oh my god. Hey, okay, well, I mean, alright, whatever. Guy just tackles you. No!
No!
Here he comes, he's gonna get you. You should just like lazily wipe your hand past them and they just like flop over because you're so much stronger. Oh my
well,
god!
that's unfortunate.
Oh my god! I can't believe that you choosing to catch that one guy killed Snow White time. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's definitely my fault. That definitely doesn't always happen, I'm sure.
I can't believe that you're the reason she's dead now.
Where's your
Oh, God, if only the chair had stopped the killer.
One good reason I should tell you anything.
Now, I want you to do something, Time. When you see these next times clips,
Uh-huh.
make note of them because sometimes they're completely different. Than
Oh,
they
are
actually
they?
Yeah.
It was you, Crane.
Oh, and that's when he like Daredevil fought people in a corridor. That was really cool.
I found out where she's been staying.
I know she's here.
Well, blur out whoever that might have been.
Yeah.
You hiding?
Not saying anything.
Doesn't matter. Maybe you just want to.
Oh, we're gonna have to blur that out too.
We can arrange.
Oh my God.
What did you do? Friend on friend. At the end.
Here's a bunch of random quotes.
Here's a bunch of crap out of context. Maybe this'll happen.
Look at you fighting Beast in an alleyway, I guess, maybe.
Is that you?
Well, I went a little bit more werewolfy.
I went Beast mode.
Not completely beast mode.
Because I was fighting Beast, guys. You gotta...
Not, no.
Oh... Only
and-
15.5% of players held on to their money, you greedy piece of shit. Did you tell Beast the truth about beauty? Only 19.5% of players tried to stay out of it. Probably because, like I said, if you say I'm out of it, they're like, okay, so no then, I guess.
Yeah.
You only 30.8. Look at you in the minority, Time. Only 30.8% of players went to see Prince Lawrence before helping Toad.
It prevented Prince Lawrence's death, which was apparently on the table, I guess.
4%. 4%.
Only 4%.
Oh,
Who?
you and 26.8% of players didn't say anything. I don't even know.
Who is this? Have we seen him?
I'm confused. What are these percentages supposed
Who
to
is my prime
indicate?
suspect, apparently? It's
I guess
whoever this is.
you never. I guess that if you didn't answer or chose like some other option, it would be that guy.
I guess.
Which I guess is the mysterious fifth option.
Who are you?
That's Bluebeard.
Oh, that is Bluebeard. That's right.
We haven't spoken to him yet, but he had an article or an entry in the Book of Fables that you didn't read.
Crane said he's out of town, right?
No, he's here. Well, he might be out of town. He might have said that, but you do see him in the game, so don't worry. I mean, clearly, because he has character and model right there.
I arrested D.
Like anybody with half a brain would. I did the same thing.
Join the discussion now.
Wow. I'm sure those are lively and active. They might actually be lively and active because there's a sequel coming. Well,
I did it.
that's episode 1, kiddo.
That's episode 1.
Dum 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 dum. What do you think about the game so far, Time?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
It's pretty cool. I liked it a lot too. I like the setting too. I've been meaning to read the comics, but I never got around to it. But now apparently they're going to be entering the public domain, which means that anybody could read them, I guess.
It means that, like, anybody can write stories in them, too.
Well, public domain means that you can also just read them and nobody has the rights to prevent you from reading them online. Because it's publicly accessible. So somebody can just upload the whole series and somebody can just go and read them. Unless there's some kind of like caveat to how he's doing it that I don't know.
Well, I don't know, maybe.
I think I was trying to ask you when you said this like 3 episodes ago, but did he say why he's doing it in public domain?
I don't think I heard anything about why. We could probably look it up at some point, and maybe before next time.
Look it up, and then yeah, next episode we'll talk about why he wants to do it. But that's interesting. Maybe it's because he's like, well, it's all based off of fables and stuff, so. And I've already made the money that I was gonna make off of it. Who is that? Why does that look like a dude in like a single like swimsuit doing the Bigfoot pose?
It kind of looks like the Grendel's mom from the bar, actually, I think.
The creator of the comic book series Fable says you now own his work. Let me see if I can skim this and see if it says why. Wait. Talk about stuff time. Apparently, he's just pissed off at DC.
Oh.
DC, it seems. He was like, they would like, I guess, meddle with the stuff that he wanted to do, or ignore him. So it's because he's mad at DC. I mean, whatever. That means I get to read these comics pretty soon. Let's read the extras and look at the Book of Fables.
Yeah, we can look at that.
And the next episode, we'll start episode 2.
Got the Book of Fables, I've got player choices, I've got achievements.
Look at that Book of Fables, kiddo.
We got a pretty good... There's one here from...
I think that... Yeah, I think that you have to replay these to get all of the entries unlocked. To pick things you didn't pick before.
One of the other choices leads to like a different character showing up or something. Me.
It's you.
The renowned Big Bad Wolf. He's known for tormenting pigs and girls in red hoods, but is trying to put those dark days behind him. Bigby now acts as Fabletown sheriff and remains in his human form, mostly. However, due to his rough past, the citizens of Fabletown are slow to trust him. Bigby is determined to show that he's truly changed, but some instincts are just too hard to control. How long has he been sheriff?
Probably since they showed up or shortly after.
Because, like, it's been like hundreds of years, though, right? So you'd think that he'd be like...
Yeah, you're right. So I guess that if they've been around for hundreds of years, this is a recent decision.
Yeah, because like, you'd think they'd be used to it by now, and he'd be, like, settled in, right?
You would think. I guess, who knows? Snow White may seem cold, but this stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back in the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention an attempt on her life, she married Prince Charming. It wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her estranged sister, Rose Red, and she divorced him. What a jerk. After the Exodus, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for fables in the New World. She now serves as assistant to the deputy mayor of Fabletown.
Wait, he's only the deputy mayor? Who's the actual mayor?
King Cole.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's missing and I think continues to be missing in the comics as well.
He's around.
He's just around.
It was him. He's the killer.
Oh my god.
The Woodsman. The Woodsman was one of the few men who went toe-to-toe with Bigby in his Black Forest days and lived to tell the tale. In an attempt to save Little Red Riding Hood, he split the great wolf's belly open with his axe, filled him full of rocks, and threw the beast into a river. To his dismay, his popularity has faded. Even his name is forgotten, and he is only known as the Woodsman. Yeah, it's pretty rough, not having people know your name.
It's a little thing, but I like how the character models move in this instead of just being a static image.
Yeah, they kind of have like a little bit of an idle animation.
That's kind of fun.
The Faith. The Donkey Skin Girl. Faith, otherwise known as the Donkey Skin Girl, made it through the Exodus from the magical homelands with the clothes on her back, her husband, and nothing else. She was once a beautiful princess, happily married to Prince Lawrence of the neighboring kingdom. Her life should have had a happy ending, but the mundane city of New York wasn't kind to her, or her marriage. With no money, Faith found herself turning tricks to make the rent for a cheap apartment on the outskirts of Fabletown. She had a difficult life, but she did what she could to survive in an unfamiliar world.
Apparently, Bigby, when he first showed up, spent many years wandering Europe.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of fucking around, and the locals were very superstitious and blaming him for a bunch of junk.
Because he's the Big Bad Wolf, yes.
Because he is the Big Bad Wolf. And eventually Snow White and another character tracked him down and asked him, like, to come over and do this for safety in exchange.
Yeah, hey, you want to come to New York?
Also, apparently he didn't have a human form back then, so that's probably why they were blaming him.
Yeah.
But so that's why he wasn't here. But he apparently was in Salem in 60 Nights. God, there's so much more. This goes back like hundreds of years, kids. Read the comics. They're going to be available to everybody soon because DC are assholes, I guess.
Thanks, DC.
Thanks, DC, for being jerks. I like free comics. Those are cool. I'll pay for the sequel to this game. I'm sure he'll get some amount of that. This is his property.
Royalties or something. A Beauty and her husband, Beast, once lived in an enchanted castle, but they were forced to flee the homelands in the Exodus, leaving all their wealth behind. You couldn't have, like, crammed some gold coins in your pockets or something before you left?
You couldn't swallow them? I mean, come on. What else are you using your gut for? You're fleeing.
Now they live in a modest studio in Fabletown, New York. Although times are hard, with Beast working multiple jobs to pay the bills, the couple have the longest-lasting relationship of all the Fables. Well, they seem to be having a little bit of trouble at the moment.
Thank you, beauty, subtitled caring wife, Pat Pat.
A Beast, subtitle, concerned husband.
Pat Pat.
Pat Pat. What you don't know is Beast also does the leg kicky. When you, like, scratch his head. They have a lot in common, Beast and Bigby.
Wow, I can't believe you would just lump them together like that. They actually have very different origins and, like, societal and cultural differences. I can't believe you just do that. Wow.
Look at Beast uncomfortable with what you just said. He's like,
I don't know, he's looking a little blank there.
He's like a million miles away thinking about beauty right now.
Yeah. Oh, where is she? How is she? Who is she?
Why is she?
When is she?
The Beast and his wife Beauty left everything behind when they escaped the homelands in the Exodus. Without his former wealth, Beast must pick up extra work to make ends meet. He's able to get around Fabletown without a glamour most of the time, but if Beauty gets too angry with him, he becomes more beastly by the minute, growing horns and large teeth. Despite the occasional bickering, the two are truly in love and have the longest-lasting relationship of anyone in Fabletown. Well, it can't be that bad if he's normal looking, because apparently that's related to his how his relationship with Beauty is doing, so... Mr. Toad is the superintendent of a defunct tenement at the edge of Fabletown proper. Because he's a 3.5-foot talking amphibian, Toad is required by Fabletown law to keep his family and himself magically glamored to appear human. The problem is Toad isn't too concerned with what the law is, and has to be reminded often. Colin, couch surfer. Colin is better known as one of the 3 little pigs. Back in the homelands, they were harassed by the big bad wolf, who blew down Colin's house of straw. After the Exodus, Colin and the other fables who couldn't pass for human were sent to live at the farm in upstate New York. Unable to stand such a boring life, Colin constantly makes trips to Fabletown to bother Bigby. He is always caught and sent back to the farm, but he doesn't let that stop him. How does he get here?
He gets shipped in the back of a truck. You don't want to know the rest.
You don't want to know.
You want to know the rest.
Ichabod Crane, Deputy Mayor of Fabletown. Hailing from the haunted town of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane has been Deputy Mayor of Fabletown for nearly 115 years. Crane is a bundle of nerves and takes his job very seriously, though that doesn't mean he always does it well. As one of Fabletown's...
115 years?
Yeah, that's a while.
Why isn't he just mayor at this point?
I guess the mayor's been mayoring for
I guess if he's been hanging around for 115 years doing this deputy shit, like, well, we've been here for like 500 years. I don't know when he might eventually come back. This is like a vacation time for him.
As one of the Fabletown's elite, Crane is often blind to the troubles of the less well-off citizens. Overall, Crane is authoritarian, cowardly, and always hiding something. He sounds like a great person to be being our deputy mayor for 115 years. Who are they voting for whoever the mayor is, or like how did he get this job?
Well, it says deputy mayor, so I assume the mayor appointed him.
I guess.
Because that's what you do with a deputy mayor, right? If you're deputy, then that means you were deputized by someone.
Yeah, I suppose.
Unless I'm wrong, they could do things different in Fabletown. I don't know, I haven't been there.
The mayor who definitely exists.
King Cole does exist. He's like led them out when their thing was falling apart, I think.
Buffkin, Fabletown librarian. Buffkin is the talking winged monkey from the land of Oz. Now as Fabletown's librarian, he spends his time reading and stealing the deputy mayor's booze. He's prone to mischief, so when something goes wrong, he assumes he'll receive the lion's share of the blame. He's helpful when he wants to be, but most of the time he'd rather be drinking. Someone would have fired him a long time ago, but he's the only one who can make sense of the filing system. Yeah, he is the winged monkey.
Apparently there was a comic book version of this game.
Oh yeah.
Like after they made the game, they did like a comic version of it. And the scene you just saw of finding Snow White's head has King Cole in the crowd in the background.
Oh.
So I don't know what that's about. That might have been a up or just like an Easter egg, but
He's around, but we just never see him.
he's always watching, guys. He's just perched like a gargoyle on the top of a corner of a skyscraper watching like Batman. Wearing a Batman mask, going, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman.
Fabletown, home of the Fables. Fabletown is a community located in Bullfinch Street in Manhattan's Upper West Side. To regular people, or Mondays, it appears to be an ordinary New York neighborhood, but it is really the home of fables from many worlds, and within the business office at the Woodlands lies a massive cavern, a vast library, and hundreds of magical items of immense power. All non-human fables live upstate on the farm, an extension of Fabletown.
Whoops.
The farm, Fabletown Annex.
Whoops. Pat.
The farm is home to fables, who cannot pass as humans. Giants, goblins, animals, etc. It is located in upstate New York, far enough away from the Mondays to avoid detection. Some of its residents resent their confinement to the farm, despite its size and comforts. To them...
You're really quick and comfortable with saying that word, by the way.
What?
Just gonna say, just coming out with that M word.
What?
Mondays.
Oh.
Wow. Can't believe you just be so comfortable with throwing that around.
To them, the farm is a prison. They would be allowed to leave the farm if they could purchase a glamour, but many don't have the money for something so expensive. Though some, like Colin, sneak into the city anyway.
Quote unquote, sneak.
Yeah. The M word. Non-fables.
Shouldn't you two be doing something instead of hanging around your car?
I mean, they're cops. What are they gonna do?
Though they heard you, he looked directly at you.
He did. Short for Monday.
It's just straight up derogatory.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Yeah.
You're boring and mundane, stupid ass human. I don't care if you heard me. You'll be dead in like 80 years. I'll still be around.
Those normies. Ugh.
Ugh.
It's a catch-all term that fables use to refer to the non-magical inhabitants of their adopted home. Warding spells placed around the blocks of Fabletown and the farm keep their minds distracted and dull within certain boundaries. However, if anything should pique? How is that pronounced? Pique. The curiosity of scrutiny, or scrutiny of a large group of Mondays. These magical protection charms would overload and fail. As Sheriff of Fabletown, one of Bigby's primary functions is to ensure the Fabletown community maintains a low profile.
By the way, in case anybody's wondering, you're supposed to pronounce cleek because it's spelled like peak.
Are you?
It's pronounced cleek.
I mean, there's a lot of words that are spelled the same, but are not pronounced the same.
It's literally pronounced cleek. I am 100% certain. Am I wrong? Does anybody else think I'm wrong? I'm gonna look it up right now and prove you wrong.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
No, not cleek-er. Whoops. Cleek. Pronounced cleek, like with an I, dork.
Suspicious.
Nerd.
False.
Would mother heckin' cleek?
Fake.
Click? Suspicious.
Fake news.
It's true. I promise.
Glamours. Disguise spell. Glamours are spells that allow the user to change their appearance. They are expensive, but can be purchased by non-human fables in order to pass for humans among the Mondays. Cheap glamours can be found in the seedier parts of Fabletown, but they are often unreliable and prone to sudden failure.
Man, it'd be real bad if you had a sudden failure, Grendel's mom.
Yeah, it would be somewhat unfortunate.
Oh god, I wish somebody would bandage me like really bad.
It's been so long.
They still haven't gotten around to it.
They just left me here.
My fable's really obscure. I'm really taking a long time to come back from this.
After escaping the homelands, Prince Lawrence and his wife, Faith, immediately fell victim to the harsh realities of the mundane world. They moved to New York, hoping to find aid in a community of fellow fables, but without enough money... I can talk tonight, it's fine. But without enough money to live in Fabletown, they had to settle on an apartment on the outskirts of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, that meant they were out of sight and out of mind when it came to government assistance. Their prospects dwindling, Faith left Lawrence to try and make it on her own, and now, without his wife for support, Lawrence struggles to motivate himself and quickly sinks into depression. The Tweedles, hired goons.
The Tweedles.
The Tweedle brothers. Yeah. Look at them passing for completely regular, normal humans.
Well, it's fine. You don't. I mean,
I guess.
For a Telltale game, they do look like normal humans.
The Tweedle brothers, Dumb and Dee, are thugs for hire. They appear human, allowing them to carry out their contracts in the Mundy world without drawing suspicion. They are as inseparable as they are ruthless.
Oh my god, remember when they double punched you and squished your head like a pancake?
Yeah, and when they kicked me in the ribs a few times.
Whoops.
I mean, that'll happen sometimes. It's fine. I can take it. I'm the big bad wolf.
How come your tattoo didn't change at all? That would have been kind of cool if it got like super cool or anything.
Well, it's under the dress, so you can't see that the butterfly now also has big teeth and horns.
Oh my god.
Holly is a no-nonsense kind of troll, and the owner of the Trip Trap Bar. She's glamored to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables, with little to spare. But she has no patience for the Fabletown government, and has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Oh.
Does it say anything about it being Grendel's mom?
No, it might not actually be.
Miles, you lie to us?
She has a missing sister, apparently.
This hidden lore? I think we got bamboozled time.
This might be hidden lore. We may have been tricked.
We might have been bamboozled.
Grendel, Drifter. Grendel just wants to be left alone. Pat. In the old days, he terrorized Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down. It's only a matter of time.
I think we got bamboozled.
I think we got bamboozled.
Oh my god.
Bluebeard. That beard doesn't look blue at all.
Yeah, I think it isn't. It might be. The lighting's not super great in this image.
I guess.
We'll find out.
A wealthy scoundrel. Bluebeard managed to escape the homelands with his riches intact and continues to be one of the wealthiest fables in New York.
That's what he puts on like job applications. Wealthy scoundrel. That's me.
It's on his resume. It's on his business cards.
Oh my god. He's got that fancy one from like American Psycho. His wealthy scoundrel on it.
The Fabletown government depends on his generous contributions, and he often uses this influence for his own benefit. As a former serial killer, he claims his days of decapitating his brides are over. But even if
I got better.
I got better. Shut up, it's fine.
I had my fill, it got boring.
I don't do that anymore.
Shut up.
I have other hobbies now.
But stop asking questions.
But even if he...
By the way, you're invited to my next wedding.
But even if he was able to leave his violent ways in the homelands, that hasn't stopped him from making the occasional trip down Crooked Lane, whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Bigby's mercy.
Mercy, if you had beaten him up instead of letting him sit there, you'd have gotten the mean one, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
In the days leading up to the Exodus, the big bad wolf hunted armies of men and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the great beast's preferred quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption. Hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their supply trains while sparing their prisoners.
He was super OP. It was kind of bullshit.
He was a little ridiculous. It was unfair.
Unfair, and then they nerfed him, and that's why everyone left.
One day he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was as dark as the night sky. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power, bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her, but years would pass before the two would meet again in the Mundy world. Well, he saved Snow White. But now she's 100% dead forever.
Oh, forever, guys. Well, that's the Book of Fables for Chapter 1. We don't get that final entry because you were nice. But that's everything we got for now. I guess they listed that first because they knew most people would just not be a jerk. Hopefully, because if you choose to be a jerk the first time, you're kind of just a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, it did say... Or no, wrong thing. Never mind.
I think I didn't see you walk past me, Woodsman, but I saw you, motherfucker.
And there's Crane.
You two Crane, you motherfucker.
And
You two Snow, nice seeing you, bye.
and regular cop.
Just mauls him.
Well, that was episode 1 of The Wolf Among Us.
Kicking off episode 2 next time, kiddos.
Yeah, next time.
Oh, baby.